A lot of big events have transpired in the last 24 hours, not just for Evergrow, but also for crypto. We saw Atlas Wallets announce, or we heard from the Atlas Wallet betas testers how what their thoughts and sentiment was on Atlas Wallet, and it was positive. I enjoyed hearing some of the expert opinions that were shared in the AMA, and everybody, and just the vision of Atlas Wallet, and it gave me greater hope and um stronger faith. Let's just say that stronger faith uh in Atlas Wallet and in Evergrow. Speaking of which, I think a lot of other people did as well because the volume of Evergrow has gone up to over 100%, or almost 100%, my fault, to $132,000. You come over to Gecko Terminal to really get a view of all that volume. It's crazy. 94 buys to 45 sells in that whole spectrum, and I don't even have to explain it, or I don't think I have to say it, but the quality of buys are way better. You see a 3700, 3700, 3800 buy, and those were by the same wallet. You see someone follow, or that was following a $140 buy and a $78 buy as well. So these everybody, I think everybody's just enjoying where the price is, and it's just appreciating what is in the moment, and also is excited for what Bitcoin ETFs will do for Evergrow token. Because if you're not familiar with the necessarily how Bitcoin ETFs affects Evergrow, this affects crypto as a whole. Every altcoin is looked at as sketchy because Bitcoin themselves are looked at as sketchy, right? When Bitcoin is looked at as sketchy and they're the biggest cryptocurrency, your currency is going to be looked at as sketchy as well. But once we say you're going to, the SEC allows people to trade Bitcoin for their spot price and not their futures price, which is what the ETFs were before. They're not even basically, there were ETFs that said, we believe that Bitcoin's price will be XYZ in the future. That's who we are. We're an investment fund that goes off the price of Bitcoin in the future and forecasts that rather than where the price is now and trading it for its price value on the spot. Now since the SEC has approved spot ETFs, it's almost as if they're saying Bitcoin is volatile. Not no, they're not even saying that. They're basically saying now with the approval, Bitcoin isn't so volatile that it's untradeable based off of the price of where it's at right now. Right? You can actually know or forecast its movements. Is not that volatile. It might be more volatile than what the public is used to or the everyday investor is used to, but that's why we have these ETFs, or that's why we can have ETFs, these investment funds that can actually do those things for us, right? And that was the big stick. That was the big stick in America. It was Bitcoin is so volatile. Bitcoin is so sporadic. You cannot predict what it's going to do, but so is the same for every other not every other asset, but for a lot of assets. People are able to trade penny coin stocks, and they don't know if they're going to go up or down because they're penny coin stocks, right? So I end that monologue there. I'm happy though that Evergrow is not just running, but they're running almost on their own 2 feet. We're seeing Bulk kind of run off the back of Solana because Solana's up 17%, but BNB is not even running that high. Now, later today, they definitely could. I'm not going to say they're not. I would love for them to. But at this current point in time, they're up 8%, which is not bad at all. But they're up 8%, and their volume is up 25%. And now that we're seeing that Bitcoin is looked at as less volatile, that makes all the other altcoins look less volatile in comparison now. Now it's, oh, okay, so crypto is tradable. The SEC says so. The US is now basically saying so. And this is a massive market that can bring in a lot of massive amount of crypto adoption, which can lead to an influx of investors into the next Bitcoin bull run. Not even the Bitcoin bull run. I think the Bitcoin bull run is starting now. And once those bulls make that profit, they're going to go down to the altcoins because that's next. They're going to come down to the altcoins and their Evergrow will be in the midst. That's that news. So now, not only are we going to have that as a player, we're also going to have Atlas Wallet, a product, hopefully out fair in a fairly reasonable time. I don't know when it's going to be released. Nobody knows when it's going to be released. All we can do is just hope that it is released and that when it's released, it has a great adoption by the market. And who knows? This might be Atlas Wallet might be the type of wallet that is needed for the new generation of investors that come in. And if that's the case, that's a lot of money. I thank you guys all for watching today's video though. I know it's a little lengthy and I'm sorry if I beat it around the bush on some of my takes. I was just trying to make sure that I really helped y'all understand what it was that I was trying to illustrate and what I see as the truth. If you guys are having a great day and you enjoyed today's video, I'm so sorry. I act like Lucro doesn't exist anymore. Lucro's up 4% for the last 24 hours. And they're not seeing a lot of the bull or a lot of the volume. Shockingly, their volume is up 400%. I mean, yeah, 400%, but it's up to $3,000 or $3,800. And the pairs that it's being traded with is just all over the place. But on the WBNB pair, there are greater sales than there are buys in total. We're seeing 17 sales and 9 buys. And over on Gecko Terminal, they're saying Lucro has actually $15,000 worth of trading volume. And right here we see there's a 3,700 sell, a 3,700 sell, and a 3,800 sell, and all from the same wallet. And I believe this wallet was a wallet that interacted with Evergrow earlier today. So all it makes sense. It makes sense. Actually, I want to just confirm that since we're on this video, and it's better to just figure that out now rather than later. Or just for me to do that for y'all so that you guys don't have to figure out on your own. So yeah, it looks like he took those assets that he had in Lucro and decided to increase substantially his Evergrow bag. And that's what happened over there. And that's how the volume actually got to like $9,000 in that quick period of time. But yeah, love you all. Thank you again for watching today's video. You guys are an incredible blessing. Thank you. Stay blessed.